जिमी, लवली टू सी यू। तो जिंदगी में कभी चूना लगा है वैसे आपको?
चूना चीज ही ऐसी है कि जब लगता है तब आदमी किसी को बता नहीं सकता, और जब लगाता है तो भी नहीं बता सकता है।
तो आप
क्योंकि
कौन सी?
अगर, अगर वो किस जो आदमी किसी को चूना लगाता है, अगर वो बता देगा लोगों को कि मैं चूना लगाने वाला आदमी हूँ, तो फिर सब लोग उससे बच के रहेंगे ना, इसलिए वो किसी को बताता नहीं। और
आप
जिसको लगता है वो बेशर्मी से नहीं बताता है कि किसी
वो
ने
तो
मुझे
है,
चूना लगा दिया।
मगर आपको कौन सी साइड का कभी लगाया है या कभी लगा है?
आपको मेरी शक्ल से लगता है कि मैं लगाने वालों में से हूँ?
शुक्ला जी को देख लो। यूएस शुक्ला जी तो लगता है तो अच्छा चूना लगाते हैं लोगों को।
अब वो आपको देखना पड़ेगा कि शुक्ला जी लोगों को चूना लगा रहे हैं कि शुक्ला जी को चूना लग रहा है।
मैंने देखा है शो, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग। एक बात बताओ, आपको वैसे ये एस्ट्रोलॉजी, ग्रह, प्लैनेटरी, इसमें वैसे विश्वास है शुक्ला जी की तरह?
जी हाँ, आई 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 फील दैट ये एक साइंस तो है, मगर जो आदमी उसको इंटरप्रेट कर रहा है, जो आपके चार्ट को पढ़ रहा है, वो कितना अच्छा है उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है। साइंस तो है, एक प्लैनेट्स हैं और प्लैनेट्स रियलिटी में भी हैं, और ये बदलते रहते हैं।
So, I like the fact that you played good and you played very bad characters. But this is someone who's bordering in good and bad or gray area. So, what made you say yes to this particular narrative and understanding Shukla ji, who's so power hungry, but bichare chale ja rahe hain?
So basically, when the script came to me, when Mukesh Chopra had called me and told me that this director, Pushpendra Mishra, uh, he's an ad film director. He's one of the ace directors in ad films, and he's making this particular series for Netflix. So I said, "Wow, that's amazing! Please send me the script," because he knows that I love to read the script, and I got the script and I read all the 8 episodes, and I loved it. But I had an issue with my character. So my thing was that, for me, it was like, oh my God, another powerful UP character. So I don't know. So I kind of said no to it. But I met Pushi, the director. We had a coffee. Uh, we talked about a lot of things. And very sweetly, I told him, I said, "Yeah, I'll pass this one because, I don't want to be in this kind of a space right now. Uh, Another powerful UP character." But he said that, no, don't uh, take me wrong, but I'm going to do it in a very different way. And this Shukla ji is going to be nothing like what you've done before or whatever. Yes, he is powerful. He is uh, pretty bad at times and everything, but I'm gonna film it very differently. But I kept saying no, and I just felt that these people were really nice and they were going to make something really good. And I had also read the script, and I was very happy that somebody is writing this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? We keep talking about trying to do something different and all that, whatever. So वो राइटिंग से पता लग जाता है कि एक चीज है, एक नरेटिव है जो सीरियस है, लेकिन सिचुएशन पे और डायलॉग्स पे आपको ह्यूमर मिलती है, आप हंसते हो, लेकिन कैरेक्टर्स जो कर रहे हैं वो बहुत सीरियस कर रहे हैं। एंड आई एम सो ग्लैड दैट आई डिड दिस रोल। इट्स शुक्ला जी इज वन ऑफ माय फेवरेट्स। आई लाइक द गाय। आई देयर इज
You,
समथिंग एक्साइटिंग अबाउट हिम।
no, I totally get that because he takes time to build up on you. Because in the first episode you hate him for what he is, but then you realize, and as you said, the humor is happening but they're doing what they're doing. How do you approach your characters? Because your filmography is very interesting, from say Maachis, Tanwed's Manu, now Saheb Biwi or Gangster, and then you have the many shows you have done. Do you seek the character inside you, or is it a very mechanical process?
No, I don't think it's as easy as it looks, but yes, you rely on the writer, you rely on the director, you like for Chuna. I mean, once we decided that we are going to do it, pushy being pushy, and kept pushing that you have to, and one morning I woke up and I saw a missed call from him, and I started talking to him, and I said, no, no, no. And I don't know what happened in the middle of the conversation. I said, okay, fine, yeah, let's do this and let's see what happens. Okay, let's see, dekhi jayegi. And he told me about what he was looking at. Very unpredictable character. Like when you feel that he's going to now just lose his temper, he is just going to be very normal. And when you feel that he is normal, he's going to suddenly just lash out at you. So those kind of things looked very interesting, and we marked certain points where all we are going to, use these kind of uh, nuances for the character. There were certain things that we had to be a little careful about, because I said mustache, no, because that's my condition. I said I'm done with it now. If it's a UP character, has to be a mustache, has to be a this thing. I said, this is you're behaving like a ad film client, कि मूंछी चाहिए. I said, यार ये कैरेक्टर है, इसको हम फिजिकली कुछ थोड़ा तो अलग बनाए ना. बाकी चीजों में तो हम कोशिश कर ही रहे हैं, but appearance wise also we got to make Shukla ji something different. Yeah, something that should not just look that he is walked out from some other movie and walked into this show. And that's where the beard came into the picture. So and the costume people also worked on a certain look, because when you're looking at when somebody's profession is of a politician, there is only an X amount you can do. But yeah, so I mean, there was a lot of hard work that went into it. We say that I myself, when I start shooting for something, no matter how much prep we've done, and we've probably cracked it to say 50%, 60%, the rest of the 40-50% that happens is on the set. And sometimes it happens in the first scene itself, and sometimes it takes about a couple of days. But then you get that particular character, and then you're in it, and then you're with it, and with him, and then you're doing the whole thing.
कोई पॉलिटिशियन ऑब्जर्व तो नहीं किया था वैसे? बहुत लोग याद आए मुझे देखकर.
अच्छा, आपको याद आए?
बहुत याद है.
आपके हाथ बड़े लंबे हैं. पता नहीं किसको किसको जानते हो आप. मैं तो लुक्स वाइज तो मुझे नहीं लगता है कि शुक्ला की तरह. शुक्ला का एक वो है, बट ही इज वेरी. आप जब सीरीज आगे तक देखोगे, आई डोंट नो हाउ मेनी एपिसोड्स यू एंडेड अप वाचिंग, 3-4 आई गेस. बट आगे देखोगे तो आपको लगेगा कि किस तरीके से ही सो पर्टिकुलर अबाउट एवरीथिंग. इज नॉट दैट messy kind of a guy, like everything is lying messed up in front of him. No, I mean, everything is in front of him like this. He knows what watch he's gonna wear. He knows his rings, what he's gonna wear. His hands are full of rings. His feet are full of rings. उसके पैरों में भी अंगूठियां हैं. मतलब उसको सब पता है कि उसको क्या करना है, किस दिन क्या पहनना है, क्या करना है. He is so clockwork in terms of everything. So yeah, I mean, there are certain things that were put in by the writer, the director, and which, when I saw the show, looked earlier on, I was thinking, are you mad? Are you making me wear these rings in my feet, which are not going to be visible also? And when I saw the show, I said, whoa, I mean, this guy is really... That is, these small things is what makes Shukla really interesting.
But also it's very interesting, your career. Whether it's films, whether it's streaming platforms, whether it's shows. Do you feel like, I remember a couple of years ago, I said everyone keeps saying that you're one very underutilized talent. Now, do you feel underrated and underutilized? Or do you feel all that is changing now?
Yeah, I always felt it's changing. It's not that this thing. So one has to be patient, and one has to just carry on doing things the way you've been doing it. Don't try and do anything major in terms of sometimes people get a little vindictive, people get a little frustrated. So I've tried not to do that. I mean, kept it to myself and just kept going and just gone with the flow, because all you're doing is just messing your mind. So I think most important thing is just go with the flow. Jo
But
jab
are you,
aana hai aayega.
but are you happy with the kind of writing and content and work that's now coming your way? Vis-a-vis
I've
if I
always
compare.
been happy. I've always been happy with that. So
So
when the year ends and you look back and you say that, okay, fine. I mean, there were certain things which were run of the mill that I did because I had to keep working. I love working. I can't sit at home. And then you look back and say there are 2, 3 of these things which I did which were very interesting, and I have no regrets because I did something new and I learned a lot from them.
और समय की भी बहुत बात करते हैं ना शुक्ला जी, तो ऐसा कौन सा समय, आई मीन टैटू एस्पेक्ट, ऐसा कौन सा समय जो आप बिल्कुल याद नहीं करना चाहते, एक्सपीरियंस नहीं करना चाहते, और ऐसा कौन सा समय है जो आपको सबसे अजीज है?
आई थिंक वो टाइम जब हम स्ट्रगल कर रहे थे, आई थिंक जब एक अनसर्टेनिटी इस बात की थी कि पता नहीं यार इस इंडस्ट्री में आ भी पाएंगे नहीं आ पाएंगे, क्या होगा लाइफ में। लेकिन फिर भी बाहर बारिश होती रहती थी, हम कैरम बोर्ड खेलते रहते थे, चाय पीते रहते थे, दिन निकल जाता था दोस्तों के साथ घूमने में। आई थिंक those memories will always be very, very dear to me. And yeah, kuch loss of certain people in your life, which kind of shakes you up. And I think उस वक्त को आदमी मतलब बहुत खुशी से याद नहीं करता है.
Absolutely. But are you happy with the kind of writing as an actor that's happening in the space? And also आजकल वो फिल्मों का कि लोग कैसे attract कर रहे हैं लोगों को, फिल्मों audience को, because one prefers watching things in the comfort of the home, and also like जो आप देख रहे हैं पिछले थिएटर में वो उतना आपको satisfy नहीं कर रही हैं. As an actor, do you think it's time that the industry also needs to rethink their process?
Somewhere I've been lucky that ever since the beginning only I've had people like directors and writers like Tigmanshu, like Anand Rai, like Neeraj Pandey, like Himanshu Sharma, Raju Hirani, people who've been great writers, who've always written well. And so from time to time I kept getting scripts written by them, stuff like that. But now in general, what is happening is there is all around with OTT coming in and everything, that people are writing on the front foot. I think they are writing not thinking that, box office or this or that. They're writing to satisfy their creative hunger. And I think that is what is good. And that is why you're ending up getting so many good shows, well-written shows, all across all the platforms.
Who's actually your favorite character of yours of all time? Of all time, I know it's difficult to pick, but one character होएगा जो मजा आया, challenging था, one character.
मेरे लिए I think Captain Aman from यहाँ. I think that character will always be very dear to me. वो उस शूटिंग में और अदरवाइज हम लोगों ने जितनी मेहनत की और जितने रिस्क्स लिए उस दौरान हमने while shooting that film. I think if Sujit tells me that we are remaking it again and we'll take those risks again, I don't think I'll take them today. I won't.
Wow. And how does Jimmy Sheirgill keep himself relevant all the time, decade after decade?
I don't really try. I'm just happy doing my work, and I find my happiness in that. I find my happiness in the kind of work I'm doing. So most of the time you end up enjoying it because you are doing what was promised to you and you're having fun. And there's sometimes that what was promised does not happen. So it leaves a little bit of a bad taste in your mouth. But then you say that I have committed to this particular thing. I will see it through. And then you do your best and you move on, because end of the day, what people are going to watch on screen is your performance. They're not going to think who did what and whether that guy was cheating you or whatever, that all is, nobody's going to think about that.
जैसे आप सोशल मीडिया में ज्यादा नहीं हो, कोई स्ट्रैटेजी वैटेजी नहीं लगती, और आपकी इंडस्ट्री में वैसे सोशल ज्यादा 80% टाइम तो सोशल मीडिया पे लोग रहते हैं.
कोशिश करता हूँ, नहीं कर पाता हूँ, बट करूंगा, मेहनत कर रहा हूँ उस पर.
And lastly, next, what can we expect you in?
Right now, it's Choona on the 29th of September. Looking forward to it, and also looking forward to it because it's not the run of the mill. It has got an edge, and I hope that, God willing, if everything goes well, it will make a dent somewhere for the people, because I think whenever somebody comes up with something fresh and something good, it is lapped up by the audiences, because the audiences, I think they become very intelligent. They can smell a good trailer, they can smell a good story, and they know they're going to enjoy it. So yeah,